Guys, thank you so much for joining me. This is Jackie Ann for another installment of Masters of Malaysian Cuisine, famous Malaysian street food. And today we are very privileged to have Nyonya Chef Pearly Kee. And welcome, Pearly. Great to have you. Okay. And we have our two co-hosts today. We have Vegan Chef Dave. Yay, Vegan Chef Dave. And we have Helena. Let's add Helena. Helena's from the Netherlands, and she's a food writer with eating habits. Pearly, can you just say something just so we can make sure we can hear you okay?
Yes, can you hear me?
Good. Okay. I'm going to step away now.
Hi, Dave.
Good luck, guys, and look forward to catching up with you at the end of the hour. Okay.
Okay. Hi, welcome everybody, and I'm so privileged to have the legendary Nyonya cuisine specialist Pearly Kee from Penang, and she has been done a lot to preserve this wonderful Nyonya cuisine, and I'm really excited what she's going to show us today. So Pearly Kee, would you like to share with us what would you like to show us today?
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Pearly. I'm from Penang. For me, it's afternoon here, and wherever you are, I wish to say welcome to my cooking time. The next 1 hour, you're going to see me. I'm going to try to give you as much as I can. We're going to do a Kerabu Bihun, which is called a salad, vermicelli salad. Yeah, and in doing so, I'm going to now turn on the fire turn on the fire. Yeah.
Pearly Kee, just give me a moment to introduce our co-host, Helena, as well. And we are so privileged to have Helena here from all the way from Netherlands, from Eating Habits. Helena, can you introduce yourself and about what you are doing?
Yes, selamat pagi for me, because it's 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. here in the Netherlands. Selamat sore for you in Malaysia. And my name is Helena, and I'm the owner of Eating Habits. I'm not really a food writer. I started as a food writer, but now I would like to call myself a food entrepreneur. I organize all kinds of events around food, and especially about food cultures. So I have online tastings now. I have a food tour about Indo food. My mom's Indonesian. She's from Sumatra, Indonesia. So that's why I speak a little bit Bahasa.
Wow.
But not much. So please don't speak Bahasa to me, because then I won't understand anymore. And I'm very happy to be here. And I have poured myself a cup of tea with a Dutch stroopwafel. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a waffle with caramel inside, and we put it on the top of the tea so the caramel will melt a bit. So when Pearly is going to cook, I'm going to eat my stroopwafel, so I won't be hungry. Because I think you were going to make a very delicious dish.
That's amazing. Thank you, Helena. Welcome to join us. And viewers, I'm not sure which part of the country are you from. Please let us know where are you from and help us to share this so that the people around and your friends and family would like to watch this and learn this wonderful recipe with us. And if you like to have all our recipes across from all the chefs, and remember to sign up for our Malaysian Chef.join today so that you get all the recipes. And we would like to acknowledge Tourism Malaysia for joining us and partnership with us to promote the Malaysian food to the world. So despite we can't travel now, please dream and enjoy the show and prepare and dream. How does the food going to taste like? How does it going to smell from just the screen? So once the border is open, we are ready to go. So I'm going to step back, let Helena to interact with Pearly while preparing this wonderful recipe for us today. Thank you.
Okay, Helena.
Yes.
Helena? Yes.
I'm very excited.
I'm now putting on the heat. I'm now putting on the heat to boil water. So I'm boiling water. So once the water is boiling, I'm going to add in vermicelli. Yeah, I'm going to add in vermicelli and then let it
Are you
cook
already
for a
soaked it
few...
into water?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is now been soaked in the water for 40 minutes to an hour. It does not matter. Of course, don't soak overnight. Yeah, just soak for like half an hour to an hour. Then it becomes soft like this. Then what's going to happen is when the water boils, then we will cook it for just like 1 or 2 minutes, and it's already cooked. Okay. This is the simple part. Yeah. And next, what we are going to do is we're going to make sambal belacan. Now I cheated. I get it ready. This is chili, just red chili. If you can't eat spicy chili, you can use red peppers.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can put the chilies inside. Yeah,
so this is the
just
lombok.
fresh chilies grinded. So in Malaysia, it's called sambal belacan is because it's just added the terasi. So this is chili and terasi, so it's called sambal belacan. So I'm just going to add this in, and then I'm going to cook it until it is dry.
Yes, in Indonesia we know it as sambal terasi.
Yes. So when I'm young, you can imagine when I'm young, this is my job. When I come back from school, my auntie will be barbecuing or grilling the terasi on charcoal. So here am I coming back from school about 1:30, and then the terasi is being grilled on the stove that yesterday Chef Dave does his satay. So it is waiting for me to come back, and then I will have to take the batu losong, the pestle and mortar, and then I will start to pound the chili, until it's really fine. Now that is an art, you know. The reason is if you know how to pound, the chili won't be so watery.
Okay.
But today, because a lot of us do not know how to pound anymore or too lazy, we use the blender. You see, there's so much water. So that is why for overseas people, if they love sambal belacan or sambal terasi, they have to cook it. Or else, if you put in the fridge for 1 or 2 weeks, it turns moldy and you can't eat it. Yeah. So here, I will just give you a simple recipe. It's like 8 chilies to 30 grams of toasted belacan. So you dry it out. So if all over the world, if you like sambal belacan and you miss your mom's sambal belacan, or in the past we have our servants doing it, so they'll be pounding this away. So this is my job. When you do this, you remember me, okay? So you wait for it to dry. Now I don't add oil yet. I wait for it to dry first, but I can add a little sugar.
Okay.
A little sugar goes a long way, like let's say a 1/4 teaspoon. Just because it's totally salty, so we put a little bit of sugar to make a little taste, a little bit sweet. You see, it's getting dry.
So it's not to reduce the heat to put sugar in it.
No, it's just
only
to
for the salt.
Prevent it from getting moldy. Yeah, can you see it's getting dry now? So only when it's about to be really dry, sticking to the pot, do you add the oil in. The oil is to act as a seal so that bacteria don't multiply. Yeah. So when you cook, it's always about healthy cooking. Yeah. Okay, now let's have a look at the water. I'm going to lower the heat because I'm multitasking. And you can see the water is now getting... Okay, I'm going to bring the vermicelli soon.
Guys, meanwhile, if you guys have any question, please do let us know in the comment section.
This is what I do.
So we
have
can later on bring to
clever to fish. If you're not clever to fish, have a sieve ready like this. Yeah. Now I'm going to leave it for a while. I come back to my sambal.
Pearly, I have a question here. Is that better to cook in a pot like this?
No, this is just a small one. Can you see it's drying? That's when I add water.
Okay.
Can. Wow, the smell here. If you're here, the smell. Yo.
But we're not there. We're here. Unfortunately.
Look at this.
We imagine how good it's going to
the
smell
I will
like.
take a bite of my stroopwafel for now.
Spicy, sweet, salty, all this can smell. Yeah. Then I got a secret ingredient. I show you. I put in some calamansi slices, rind. Just to give the sourish taste. And then maybe you want a little bit of calamansi juice, just a little enough. Because if you're going to put in the fridge, you can do it while you are eating. But this is what you can do. Oh, the smell is a die for. Okay, done. Come back here. It's done already. Now this is also done. Can you see? So this is what you do. Get the water away. Just do this. Like when you are cooking wonton mee, you are doing the ramen. Make sure you get all the water away. Why? So that when it absorbs the sambal, the lime, and all that, it really goes into your vermicelli. So this thing must do beforehand. You see, I'm a planner also. I teach you how to plan first. Want to do anything, you must plan first. Don't go to the kitchen with nothing all prepared. Then when you do, 3 hours or so cannot finish. Guests come and see you doing. Okay. Then after that finish, put it here. Okay. Okay. So we are going to let it cool. I'm going to take the board away. I'm going to take the
Pearly, I have a
over
question. Pearly.
Okay. Yes.
I have a question about the sambal belacan. Because how long is it possible to keep it in the fridge or whatever?
This. Yeah. After there is oil, you can do this much. Okay? You can do like 40 chilies, and then you also 5 times the terasi, and then you can put in bottles like that. Yeah? You can put in.
And how long can you keep it?
Bottles like that. One you put in your chiller. One you put in your chiller. The rest you put in your fridge, deep freeze. You deep freeze it. So 6 months, 8 months is fine. Yeah, you can do small things like that. But the ones that you want to eat every day for the next 2 weeks, you put in the chiller. So it's soft, and every time you go in, you scoop 1 or 2 scoops. This is fine. But if it is in your deep freeze, you take it out and then you put in your chiller. Then by 2-3 hours, it's already soft. You can put it in your bihun or your rice or your vegetables. This is how we do it. Okay?
Yes.
Right. So this is ready. Now, we're going to get other things going. We got to get our calamansi lime going. Let me see. Some of the people...
Pearly, meanwhile, there are many people say hi to you across the world, from Australia, from Germany, from San Francisco, from Spain, Amsterdam, from UK, London, Melbourne, Dubai, wow, Bristol, and some from Penang also. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
Definitely from... So yeah, everybody is exciting.
UK. Yeah, Daphne from UK.
Yeah, everybody say hi to you.
Okay, now Daphne is going to miss this. Daphne, you will not be seeing calamansi lime, or we call limau kasturi in England. Do you have? I'm not sure. But today for Kerabu Bihun, we don't use lemon. We don't use lime. We use calamansi lime, because the juices from the calamansi lime is sweet. The aftertaste of calamansi lime is sweet. And then we also use the rind. And we also use the rind. You got to chop the rind up. But you see here in my hand, there is ripe ones and unripe one. This is from my garden. Yeah. The unripe one, you can squeeze the juice. the right ones, you can use the skin. If you squeeze the juice from the unripe ones, it will your salad will have a bitter aftertaste. Yeah. Okay. If you
Pearly,
use the,
Daphne says she has a calamansi plant. She will show you later.
Yeah, good. Oh my goodness, yeah. You make me so proud. Okay, now I'm going to cut them and show you how we do it. Okay, now this is how I cut. This is where the stalk is. Yeah, so I cut it on the equator. I cut it round the equator. Where's the stalk is, I cut it round the equator. So I get the full juices like that. You see, this is the stalk. So this is how I do it. So now I'm going to teach you how to know which fruit you can use the rind. I cannot cheat because Daphne is here. Yeah, you Daphne, she's a true blue Nyonya. So these people all here are very difficult to fail. Okay, now I'm going to squeeze here. I'm going to squeeze. Now, when I squeeze the juice, I use my fingers as a sieve. Now, as I squeeze, I will know whether this is hard or soft. If this is soft, I know it's sweet. Yeah, it's soft. I can use the skin as also as one of the ingredients for the vermicelli. Yeah, this is soft. Now, if I use this, the green one, this one also soft. Some days when you squeeze, it refuses to move a little, you know it's hard. Yeah, so this is how I squeeze my calamansi lime juice or lime or anything. That's how we squeeze lime here. In the past, we don't have gadget lah. You guys, everything now gadget lah. Orange squeezer lah. Something punch in, punch there lah. I never use all this. I don't go gym one because every day I exercise everywhere. Exercise my hand, exercise my bum, exercise my legs. Yeah, because I'm walking, I'm bending down, doing pounding here, pounding there. You cannot pound on the glass table. You got to pound on the floor. So your pestle and mortar has to be on the floor. Yeah. So that's how we do it. Can you see? It smells so good here. Yeah. Okay. So now this is what I do. You're going to cut that like that. Okay. Cut them as fine as you can. Okay. I don't have to cut all or it's too long. I just cut two lah. Okay. Because you all are watching. I want to show off a little. See, when I cut, my knuckle actually is touching the knife. Like that. So you will never cut your fingernails. Like that. This is how you cut. Okay. So this also must practice one. Okay. You cannot straight away go and follow Pearly fast, and then you cut your fingernail. What la Pearly outa one? Make me cut my fingernails. These are all already acquired experience. You got to practice and become good in it. You see, even though I hold this, my knuckle is still touching the knife. This is a practice from young. If you practice from young, automatically it comes to you. So this is where I add this here. Okay. Now the next thing we need is the shallots. Yeah. Shallots I've done up. So here, this is the shallots. Shallots versus onions. Shallots are sweeter, but shallots are very expensive. If onion is 5 ringgit a kilo, shallots is about 30 ringgit a kilo. So a lot of people nowadays don't think they can be prudent to use shallots. They use onions. They cut very fine. But Nyonya very picky one. You're very cerewet. They like their shallots. So
yes, it's not the same taste.
Yeah, it's very refined.
It's better, yeah.
Very lembut. The taste, Nyonya food is refined. We've been told that our food is very refined. Now, how do you cut the end? You come to a part where you cannot cut anymore. How do you cut? You take where is the biggest, you put your third finger out, and then you hold, then that's where you can still cut. Then it's all cut in the same size. Okay? How are you going to make sure that it's not spicy? So sometimes when you eat your onions, shallots, you say, why so spicy? So you break it up, the rings. If you break it up, you bruise it. As you break it, you bruise. This is how you do. You bruise it like this. But then bruise also, don't bruise until 10 houses, hit 10 houses lah. Bruise only here, you can still get all everything still here. You see mine flying all over the table. Luckily my grandmother not alive. Alive, I get a knock on my head.
Pearly, someone is asking, is there any replacement they can use for calamansi? They can't get this in Sydney.
Lime lo, what to do?
Okay. And someone asking, are you Penang Hokkien Lang?
Teochew Nang
Oh, Teochew Nang, not Hokkien Lang. So
I don't
Helena,
understand that.
yeah, and that's why I want to explain to you. It's a different dialect.
Another part of China.
Yeah.
Near the coastal area of China. Yeah, it's called Swatao. If you do a Google map, you got a lot of places in China. China is so big.
Yes.
So 200 years ago, when the immigrants come here, those people from the sea, near the sea, the coastal area, they could escape easily at night. Yeah. So by the strong current of the big rivers, the Tongkang or the Jiangya is being sailed over. So it may take them a few months to reach here. Yeah. So this is what you do. You keep on squeezing it. So this is one way of taking away the spiciness. But make sure your hands are clean, okay? Don't dig here, dig there, okay? Make sure your hands are all here. No say, go and rub your nose lah, your ear lah, okay lah. Oh, when cooking people cannot have all this kind of habit. Yeah, this
it's also not very good for the COVID.
Yeah.
Don't touch your nose.
Excuse me, look at me, I'm sweating. So here am I, Matcha cannot give me tissue. I'm wiping myself. Matcha, where is
Today matcha cannot be in this show.
What is the temperature? What is the temperature now in Penang?
34.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
34.
Today here in the Netherlands it's 23.
The next thing I'm doing is the mint. So we need mint for garnish.
Okay,
so,
that's cool.
We take mint
from the garden.
Yeah. You think what? Garden get so many things. I use everything already like garden. So this one I have to buy.
Okay. Pearly has a wonderful garden which recently I visited at her place. So she has all kind of these Malaysian herbs and all these kind of vegetables and all that. So that's amazing, which most people are not doing now, but she's still keeping all these and she just eat from the garden. So it's amazing.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. You're so lucky, Dave.
Yeah.
No, actually, I grow very little in the past, but with the lockdown, there's nothing to do. So because there's nothing to do, I channel my energy to become, to grow vegetables so that I can get to eat. Because the very beginning of the lockdown, no vegetables were coming from Cameron Highlands. So we were all like so panicked that we might not have enough. And this is what we call coriander leaves. Yeah, these are very, very good veggies, herbs. Yeah, so yeah, this is what I'm doing. So I'm also cutting them like this. Oh wow! Now you see this. Then what else do you think I'm going to use? What's this?
That's beautiful.
Bunga kantan.
Bunga kantan, that's where.
It's a ginger touch.
Yeah.
So when
nowadays they have it in the Netherlands as well. So yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that
I'm
is
so
fresh
happy for you.
or frozen or dehydrated form?
Fresh as well, but it's
Oh,
very expensive.
wow.
So is this also
Okay.
from your garden, Pearly?
Yes, but
Wow.
the ones in the garden is finished. We have donated or we have given a lot to friends because a lot of friends wanted to plant. So we have given some plants. So it will take time to grow again. It's like seasonal, once a year thing. It's only once a year. So I'm going to cut the bunga kantan now. Yeah, come and have a look. So yeah. What do you do with this? When you cook laksa, when you cook fish curry, I say you treat it like serai, like your lemongrass. Pop! And then put
Yeah,
into
so you pound it first.
Yeah. So this is your secret ingredient. If people say, why your laksa tastes so nice? Why your laksa tastes so nice? Yeah, then this is your secret ingredient. So don't throw away. Today, you know how much is it in the market? 5 ringgit. Ordinarily, without the durian, 1 ringgit. Now
Only
it's 5
one?
ringgit. Yes, only 1 ringgit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why we try not to throw a lot of things away. Yeah, things are so expensive. So this is how I do it. Now, you can also cut this way. Now, if you put this in your fish curry or your laksa, when you eat this, you scoop it out. It tastes like artichokes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. So this is how you cut. So this one, if my mom is alive, my aunt is alive, they say you cut like that. Wah, ini kerja banyak halus, banyak yuzu. You know, yuzu is very fine. This is what they like. See how thin is this? So if I ask my guests to cut like that, they say, why you so finicky one? Why you must cut so small? Yeah, you cut so small. The Nyonya have this way of doing things. When they cut things small, people cannot detect what they put inside. They are so scared that their secret recipe all everybody knows, so they cut very fine. But in doing so, this is my practice when I'm young, yeah. So I learned. Now you must cut this way. You mustn't cut this way. If you cut this way, this is where it holds. So by the time you finish cutting, everything cannot hold anymore because so you cut this way like that. You see, I told you when I teach or when I do demo, I tell you everything, man. I tell you everything. Okay.
That's the best part of Pearly, because she has been teaching, I think, more than 11,000 students, I believe, that walk across her cooking school. So as you can see during all her demos, she will be very particular and very detailed. So, you know, so that's the best part of. Yeah. and definitely say, Nyonya, do not waste anything. Yeah, Pearly Kee.
Yeah.
And another Nyonya is shouting out for you there.
Yeah. Okay. So this bihun or the vermicelli that we have cooled down. Now you see, it must be dry like that, and it must be loose. We call that it must be light and loose like this.
Okay.
It must be light and loose like that. So we get this going first. Now I'm going to make the sauce now. Just hang on a while. I'm going to get a bowl to make the sauce.
Okay, wonderful.
So while we're waiting,
Helena, when was your last time visited Malaysia?
Well, I only visited Malaysia once. It was 3 years ago, and I also went to Penang, to Georgetown, and to visit the island Penang as well. And especially outside Georgetown, I really liked it. A friend of mine who lives in Australia now, and now was on a vacation in Penang as well. At the same time I was there, she took me to all the local places. So we also went to this very local ikan bilis market.
Okay.
Country.
Okay.
So that was very special. And we also went to a lot of pasar malams, of course.
Yeah.
And we ate a lot of food.
Okay. Did you ever try any Nyonya food back then?
is a how do you call that? Choco chow? Is that?
Or char kway teow.
Yeah, is that Nyonya kitchen?
No. I think next time when you come back to Malaysia again, you must visit Pearly. She will
Yes.
just show you the real authentic Nyonya food. That's
Never
what I
mind.
did when was my last trip.
You know what is it? Jackie will be cooking in the next few days.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jackie will be cooking char kway teow in next few days.
Oh, I love
But
that.
Jackie's char kway teow is the southern part of Malaysia.
Okay.
Jackie's char kway teow is southern part, black one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our northern one, not black one. Our northern one is Teochew people like me. We fry the char kway teow. Okay, now I'm putting I forgot about this just now. I'm waiting for the water to boil again, and I'm going to scald the prawns. Yeah, we use prawns in this. That's the only seafood we use together with belacan. But we also use prawns. The reason is I want to show you. I could have done it beforehand, but I want to show you lah. As I said, I show you everything. Like I show you everything means I show you the way to go. Yeah, don't go wrong. Your mind don't go crooked, okay? Your mind mustn't go crooked one. What I mean is that I show you everything that is going to be done with the dish. If not, my Daphne over there will be questioning, where's the prawn? Where's the prawn? So over here, while the water is boiling, I'm going to add in lime.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to have half first. Then I will have our soya sauce. I will go slow. 1, 2, 3. And then I will have our shallots.
Okay.
That is to soak it. If you soak it, then it won't be so spicy. Yeah. All these are secret. You cannot just dump everything on, okay? Then sambal belacan. Oh.
I can smell it from here. Oh my God.
This is Penang belacan, not Tanjung Tawai. Okay.
Oh my goodness. The belacan war going to begin again. I'm not sure whether Papa Joe is watching now. Because
this is our belacan man in Bali Pulau. Like that.
Because we have an issue which belacan is the best in Malaysia.
Oh,
So
really?
we have another chef who keep saying that Tanjung Dawai belacan, and you know, as a Penang people, Pearly, Chef Norman, all of them try to preserve their belacan is the best. So we always have this belacan war in the live demo.
Oh, really?
That is a big thing for us, belacan in Malaysia.
Yeah, you wait for the prawns to turn pinkish. Then
Oh, so you cook them in water?
Yeah, in hot boiling water.
Hot water. Yeah. So can you show us the brand again from the belacan?
You
Yes.
better stick to Tanjung Dawai. I salute my boss, my chef Papa Joe. You stick to where when you come to Penang, I take you to Tanjung Dawai, not far from me. No problem.
That is what Papa Joe, Chef Joe says that belacan from Tanjung Dawai is a small town in near to Penang where they produce the best belacan. So Pearly.
Now, my prawns are ready. So I'm going to take off the shells.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to put somewhere clean. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Cook again. Social distancing even for the prawns.
So is your cooking school in Georgetown or somewhere else in Penang?
Yes, just 15 minutes away from Georgetown. So now the prawns are here. We wait for it to cool down. Take the pot away. We wait for it to cool down so that I can peel off the prawns. Now, why do we scald it? Why do we scald it with the shells? if you take off the shells and you boil it, the prawns after cooking is only half the size. So if you keep the prawns, it will be intact. You keep the shells, it will be intact. So once it's cool, we are going to take off the shells. Yeah. Okay. So this is.
And do the shells also have an extra taste?
The shells is to make sure it is firm. It keeps it firm.
Okay.
It doesn't shrink the prawns. The extra taste, we don't use the water that is been used. So the extra taste is not that.
No.
It's wasted. But at home, if you were to cook the prawns like that, we'll save all the stock for Hokkien mee, for anything that need prawn stock. Yeah, we'll save it in the fridge. So I got bottles and bottles of prawn stock. Yeah. Okay. Now in this here, this paste that I've got it ready. Yeah, I'm going to add sugar. Sorry to divert you. Okay, we need a little sugar. Okay, I'm going to put 1 teaspoon. Maybe another little bit more. A little bit sweet mouth. Okay, I taste first. Yeah, I taste first. So, okay, this is how I taste. Put it here. Ooh, so sour. So sour. But anyway, these have not gone in. This one, even how sour you must put one, no. Because why?
Okay.
The important thing is when they eat the salad, when they finish eating the salad, the aftertaste is sweet. So sorry, we have to eat. We have a little bit more sugar. So these are all adjustments that you have to do. Like that. Okay, just wait for a while. I'm very lavish. I want all mine. I'm not worried. Yeah, and then I need a little bit more color. Oh wow, beautiful.
So the soy sauce is the salty one or the sweet one? Someone is asking. I believe it's the salty one, right?
Yes, salty
Kicap
one.
masin. Okay.
Yes, kicap masin. Light soy.
Okay.
I'm going to taste again. This one very important. Must let it mature. Taste. Yum, 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 yum.
Wow.
Very good. You know what's very good or not? Okay, now I'm going to peel the prawns. I'm going to peel the prawns. Off goes the head, and then you just open. Because I took off the what do you call that? The vein inside. Yeah. If not, then you just pull it this way.
Okay, cool. Someone is asking, so the only non-vegan things in the dish is the prawn and belacan only, right?
Yes.
Yes, so the rest of the thing basically is vegetables and
food, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and someone saying that I'm from Penang, and as much as I hate to say this, love Brunei belacan. Pearly, don't shoot me. I'm not sure about Brunei belacan. I never heard of it. I should try it out. But sorry, I don't think so. I can try it out. I only can try vegan belacan.
So is there a vegan belacan, Dave?
Yes. They're made from fermented soybean.
And is it the same?
Yeah, it has the umami of the belacan as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to work together with Chef Joe to go to Tanjung Dawai and ask them to produce vegan belacan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Paul is going to.
We are getting ready.
Yeah.
We are getting ready. Any more questions?
So far, no.
Okay, good. One final thing. This is what? What's this? Kacang.
Okay.
Groundnuts. Groundnut. Okay,
to give the texture.
Do you see? Do you see the groundnut? Come nearer.
Yep.
You see the groundnut?
Yes.
You already cut it finely, right?
Yes, you got to cut. You cannot use the blender.
Okay.
The blender not so nice. Yeah, the cut, then the texture is there. So you cut
Mhm.
like that. You cut them. If I use the blender, I will get another knot.
Okay.
So anyway, it's not nice to eat with the blender because it's too smooth. Yeah, so it's better to cut them. Yeah. Now at least not so particular. No older people around. You can do anything you want. Now just now somebody was saying about
Chef Joe is here in the house.
now somebody was saying just now Belacan, Brunei is good and all that. There's no problem, because if you grow up as a young child eating that kind of flavor, of course you will like the flavor. Yeah.
Yep.
So there's no argument. No need to
exactly.
take parang, go on to each other, because you grow up with it. Like if you are in England or in America, you don't have calamansi lime. What am I going to ask you to do? Buy online? No, you got lime, you got lemon. Go ahead, and now you got very fanciful lime. Something like that small, like cucumber kind of thing, like gherkins. And when I went to Portugal, it tastes really good. It tasted like calamansi. So I know there are a lot of specialty lines and all that people have created. It's really, really nice. Yeah. Oh, Mata, can you help me? Let me just go wash my hair.
So this is basically very very local kind of salad. Actually, Malay they do have we call it kerabu also. So, but this is the Nyonya version. So it's a bit different, and the flavors is totally a different profile. So really exciting. I wish I'm at Penang so I can try this.
Wish me too.
Okay.
Okay, so now, okay.
Wow.
So you mix it up.
I'm really getting hungry right now.
Wow, the smell, soury.
Yeah, I think this is really a good, opening palate, like sour, sweet, spicy.
Oh no, it should be your staple diet every day, okay?
Yeah.
It should be James' staple diet. You are eating too much oily things. You should eat all these. Lose weight a little. That's fine.
Oops.
That is why.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, son. I choose
No worries.
to
you are granted permission.
Okay, can you see? Wow, beautiful. Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. So now I'm going to plate it out. I'm going to plate it out.
Everyone start commenting. I'm drooling, mouth watering.
Yeah.
So I'm not very, very good with plating, but I will try. Papa Joe, help! Papa Joe's plating, very beautiful one.
Yeah. Very
atas one. My matcha say, don't worry. I eat.
No, it's all about the taste.
Yeah. Say, anyway, it's going into my stomach. Okay. Now, then, next, you put your prawns. Or maybe 10 days. 10 days, okay? 10 days,
Wow.
Then we have a little bit of this. A little
I would
bit.
have to replace with tofu, I guess.
No, you take your tempeh and marinate. Remember, I taught you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Maybe you can use the mushrooms you used yesterday for your satay.
Yeah.
then here, peanuts.
Okay. Wow, amazing.
Peanut. Yeah. And then next. Grated coconut, fresh.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, so it doesn't have to toast it, just fresh one.
Oh, no. I love it this way.
Okay.
I love it this way.
And is
love
that
it.
a little bit of shallots on top?
Oh, no. If you want
Okay.
all good shallots, it will be the fresh ones.
Okay.
But what was the pink one you put on top?
The bunga kantan.
The
Oh, of
ginger
course,
torch.
yes.
Yeah. That
Forgot
is
about
like
that,
strong fragrance on top. It's like amazing.
Because
Yeah,
in
it's great.
I put here lah. I put here to remind you lah. Probably.
Oh yeah, Liz giving me a good idea.
Helena, this is for you. Yeah. So this is a very easy way to eat a snack. If
Yes.
in fact, this is so sellable here.
Yep.
I eat every other week. People like it. But my biggest problem is belacan. I also sometimes get belacan from a lot of people sending me, telling me,
Okay.
"Oh, I like tissue."
Okay.
So people send me belacan from here, from there, from here, from here, from there. I'm not going to say it's Tanjung Dawai, okay, Chef Do, don't come after me. I don't know.
Okay.
So anywhere beside the brand that I always use, if I use it on it, and the people in Penang, they're so particular with their belacan.
Pearly, we have a question here about is there any alternative for bunga kantan for the ginger torch?
Ginger. Sorry, none.
None.
I don't play with replacements or substitute. I'm so sorry. Because because for us, Nyonya, our mouth very sharp, no? Our tongue also very sharp. So we want the real thing. If no, for us, very simple, ni. No real thing, not seasonal, don't do lah. Why want to make so difficult?
Yep.
But I understand. You are in other parts of the world. You want to eat. So as and when you can find it, then you buy and do lah. You know? As easy as that. So if you don't have, you put more aromatics of like Thai basil, mint, coriander. You add more aromatics. That would be.
And someone asking, is that doesn't have to use dried prawns, habia?
You can if you want. Why not?
Okay.
You can. But my aftertaste, is more on with the calamansi.
Okay.
20 minutes or so, my mouth is sweet. It's fragrant because of the calamansi lime aftertaste. So I don't want it to be too strong with salt. Like if you have dried prawns and all that, they are very strong in salt at the bottom. So if you eat it, it must be some fishy thing or some saltiness left in your mouth. Mine is more towards sour and sweet.
Yes. Alex Lee says that ginger torch is now available worldwide via www.mybluetea.com. Yes.
Yes, my Alex Lee is from Sydney and she sells in powder form. You can get from her. Yeah, wonderful. It's not very expensive. You can get power tea from her and all that.
It's wonderful things that people across the world still able to enjoy the flavors. So Helena, do you have something else that you want to ask and you have any questions?
Well, I think Pearly already told everything about the dish, so that's very
Yeah,
nice.
exactly.
I was actually wondering, is your cooking school still closed or is it open already?
It's open already. We have
Okay.
locals coming. Interstate, we
Okay.
have Westerners who are staying in KL. On the way to Penang, Langkawi, they come and do cooking classes.
Yeah.
Or visitors from abroad who is stuck in KL for the past 3 months. They are now moving. So they come to Penang, Langkawi. So they drop in, they come to the cooking class and all that. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So any last word from you, Pearly, before we come to an end of this wonderful recipe section?
For me, it's very important to eat wholesome food. Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as I can, things from your garden is very important. So even though you don't have a place, people are telling me you don't have a place, but grow in pot, have a pot, talk to the plant, talk to it, And I always greet my plants if I go and pluck my lime and say, I like to have a lime for this today and things like that. And please help me choose a softer one. So as I feel the plant, feel the limes, somebody was so curious because they came and took a mark-coated lime from me. I don't know whether you're there, Rashida, but I'm telling about you. Rashida, my friend, came to get a mark-coated lime from me. And then I said, have you seen this lime? And then I said, I want to get one for you. So I went about all the limes, feeling it. And I asked the lime, if it is hard, let me know. If it's soft, ready for filling, I'll take it. Yeah. So as I feel one by one, and I felt one that's very soft, softer than the rest. So I just plucked it, it just fell. And then I gave it to my friend Rashida. And then she smelled, said, wow, this is really awesome. Yeah. So if you have something a little bit at home, like if you're in you have strawberries, berries, I love it too. Just use it. Just use it. Yeah. I would say we should encourage biodiversity. We should now learn to live. In case anything happen, we still can fall back to our sweet potato, our potatoes, our garlic, our onions. Down here, we cannot grow. We only can grow sweet potatoes, tapioca, kangkong, and then some types of vegetables. But homegrown vegetables tend to be very, very fibrous because we don't add anything. Yeah. So when we want to eat, we cut them very fine. Yeah. So
Yeah.
And I think you respect the food more when you grow it yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more important. Yeah.
Yeah, and
so
more mindfulness.
Yeah.
Go around my garden. I pick the younger potato leaves, tapioca leaves. I pick the youngest because the youngest smells good for salads. My early morning mousse is all the vegetables in the garden with some dates. I will blend it up. I add yogurt, and that's my breakfast.
Wow.
I so
amazing.
hope when I can travel again to Malaysia that I can meet you both and especially see your garden, Pearly.
Please come. A lot of people, after coming to my class, they go back. They started their garden plots. So, and I'm very, very blessed. I've been to many parts of the world because my cooking guests invited me to their house. I stay with them, Then they show me their garden. They're so proud of their garden, and I was like, I'm just a child. When I go to their garden, can I pluck your orange now? Can I pluck and eat it? They'll be laughing away. Or they'll be feeding their corn to the chickens and all that, and the chickens are so friendly. Say, Pearly, I got it from you. My temper have changed. My temperament have changed. I learned to, take time in the garden. I learned all this, and I'm so pleased because this way you actually don't feel the stress. Because today everybody's talking about stress. You shouldn't let stress control your life. You should live life to the fullest. You should be happy all the time. Every minute is precious. You should be happy. So the way to a man's heart is cooking. The way to my heart is cooking. And you make me happy. You cook and you grow your own vegetable. Are you going to make me happy? Now I want to see some reply. Are they going to grow something? Tomatoes, garlic, chives, and all that. Please look at the reply. I'm not seeing the YouTube, so I wouldn't know. Dave.
Yeah.
Anybody says anything?
Yeah, everybody, thanks for your recipes and inspiration, and thanks for your tips. And they really happy, and each one of them start to thanking you and say thanks from all over the world. And yeah,
Thank you very much.
so, and how about Helen? You want to say some last word before we end the section today?
Well, thank you, Pearly, for this wonderful recipe. I can agree with all the other viewers. And again, I really hope I can meet you soon in real life in Penang.
Yes,
And
yes, please come.
then we cook together.
Yes, you can also stay with me. No problem.
Ah,
Yeah, most-
great.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that's
And of course,
how.
visit you too, Dave.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You
to all my
you need.
viewers, sorry.
Sorry,
To all
yeah.
my viewers, this is continuing. This MOMC cooking demo is every month, and every month we'll come up with something. So it's going to be until the end of the year. And if you want authentic recipes, there's no way you can get any other authentic recipes unless in this path. In this channel, we have our chef Joe, who is ever so busy. He has his restaurants and all that, but he takes his time, you know, to come in to show off all the food he knows that you guys have not eaten. Even me, I've not eaten what he cooked on Saturday, and I'm so proud that I can cook some other food from Malaysia. So I'm in lockdown, I can't travel, and I'm watching everybody doing something in their own country. I'm so impressed. I'm so humble by their creation and keeping it as simple for the viewers to see. So I want you all to, along with me, thank all the chefs who make this effort. Nobody is making any money from here. Every chef is making this for you guys, to promote Malaysian cuisine through some of us. Don't say we are masters lah, but we are privileged lah. You call us.
So,
Okay,
terima kasih.
terima kasih.
So,
Andri, Kamsia, Toche, Sanchen, Seteni. Okay, bye.
so Jackie is back here.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you guys out. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. What an amazing recipe. And don't forget, guys, you need to go to malaysianchefs.com/join today. Sign up to our website. You will get access to our members area. The recipes from this week of Cook Along are not ready yet, but they will be, okay? They're going to be compiled into an e-magazine along with some articles, some profiles of some of our guest co-hosts. So make sure you stick around and sign up to our website. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well, which is youtube.com/Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. And don't forget, when you sign up to our website, you get immediately access to a collection of recipes, and then you also get last month's set of recipes. You get everything, and it's all for free. Okay, so sign up and share the word around. And I'm going to kick everyone else out, and we're going to finish off with we're going to finish off with Tourism Malaysia again saying goodbye to everyone. Let's see if it works. Let's try this. Okay.